Ever since brothers have made their declaration of independence from dealing with the dating market in the United States, all that we've been seeing is just an attack on them. And honestly, a lot of this is coming from other brothers, believe it or not. You would expect it to come from the Dagodim, stragglers, for obvious reasons. You may expect it to come from other groups of men on the alt-right, or just haters, whatever. And salute to the men, the non-black men out there who have been standing by Passport Bros, SYSBM, other guys, other brothers from other mothers, who want to explore their options. So salute to you guys who've been supporting, even if it's in silence and not saying anything. But why are other brothers specifically attacking Passport Bros, SYSBM, or just brothers who want to travel? Well, first of all, it's those, and it's the first group, those are individuals who can't do it because of physical reasons, tangible reasons, mainly, and we all know the reasons: child support, back child support, guys who just broke, or the guys who have felony records, guys who just can't do it. And a lot of these guys obviously are envying the same guys who can do it. And these are probably the same individuals who were living it up, laughing at your expense, and trying to impress Keisha and them, and the Scraggle-Daggles, the Strags, whatever, or just modern women, little girls, aka Rom's term, little girls, and Kevin Samuel's term of modern women. But nonetheless, these same guys who are hating on us now because we can do what they can. Second group of brothers. Or I can't call them brothers. Second group of babies. Because there we go. Babies kids. These babies kids either can't do it physically for tangible reasons, or they can't do it up here mentally. Because they are so enticed and obsessed and addicted to whatever holds them here. Whether it's the strags, the attitude of that, or these are the same guys who can't do it because they know they wouldn't be successful. The same guys who hate on brothers dating outside the race, or brothers who date outside the culture. These are the same individuals who are hating on brothers who are dating outside of the country, because they know in their hearts of hearts, if they tried doing that, they would fail instantly, or they would fail so hard it would just bruise the little fragile ego that they already have. So yeah, you guys who are hating and you have no particular reason doing so, it's because you can't do it. So deal with it. Third reason, a lot of these babies kids are hating on Passport Bros and SYSBM because they're mama, or they're girl told me to do it, my mama told me to do it. And usually it's not directly telling them to do it. It's not even the females who are telling them to do it directly. No. It's usually the females hinting at them or indirectly telling them to do it, or rewarding them, or leading them on to think they're going to be rewarded with the possibility of, shout out to ARC, possibility of, that book, yeah. And these individuals, these babies kids, thinking that they're going to get in well with the sisterhood to the point where they can get what they want by patrolling brothers from getting what they want overseas, or brothers who want to go outside the race to get what they want. Okay, well, yeah, keep on doing that strategy. Tell us how that works. Also, a lot of these guys are beneficiaries of men, especially brothers, who stay here and suffer. And these are two individuals. So we went down three reasons. Now the fourth group of individuals who benefit this are obviously the dating roaches. You got the dating roaches who are telling you that, well, you don't got no game if you go overseas, and try to trick on some fannies, and you need to buy my DVDs. So you see, nah, I mean, yeah, those guys. We already cooked those guys in the previous video, so I'm not going to repeat myself too much on that. As far as I'm concerned, at this point, the only two legit dating coaches are Alan Roger Curry, shout out to my fellow birthday dude, and Rom Wills. If it isn't those two, then the others are, to varying degrees, dating roaches. Either they're dating roaches, or they're dating cockroaches, or they're just, or their time has passed. Let's just say their time has passed. They had their day in the sun, but maybe it's just time to hang it up and take your place in the Gaming Hall of Fame. Just wait. Just be like the retirement. You're retired. You've done your thing in dating. You told people to get on their purpose. You told people to FTHTS. You're good back then, but now just want to hang it up and just wait till Canton calls you for the Hall of Fame. Anyway, the second group of individuals who benefit from brothers sitting in America and being miserable, and not even sitting in particularly the crappy parts of America. They won't even tell them to go to the good parts of America. A few parts that are good, but yeah, the individuals who benefit from this are individuals who are already winning within the Communitah or within the hood. Yes, I hate to say this, your Pookies and Rays. I'm just going to go there. Or your guys who think they have these game guys. Or what I like to call, not even real Pookies and Rays. These are your thug LARPers, live action role playing thugs, your Renaissance fair gangsters. A lot of these guys need guys who they deem as less than them in America, mainly because, according to them, and according to what they believe, and what they believe that Keisha believes, and all that stuff, they believe that their presence, the presence of these so-called ELs or guys from no game, makes their game look better by default. Meaning that if these guys, these so-called ELs, guys who had no game, guys who have no swag, if they all of a sudden left, then these guys who remain would be the new EL. These guys would be the new guy who would have no swag. Or these guys would have to worry about guys above them, particularly those with money, or those below them who are more grimier than them, and would be measured against that. And these guys would be the new guys in the middle who are not getting any. So it's a deeper game. This is a huge game. This is a deep game, a deeper game than the guys realize. So you got to get the strategies on why these guys do this stuff. I mean, this is not a joke. Sort of is. This is why we're roasting these guys. But yeah. Also, the individuals who also, and there's a third category I should say. So this is reason number 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're counting the reasons, right? And the next reason is because simply these are the guys who are benefiting from the so-called ELs or non-swag guys being here. Not even, well, I already explained the non-tangible reasons, but the tangible reasons as well. These guys want guys who are undesirable in the SMF market because they feel as if these guys will be the cleanup man. These guys will be the ATM machine. These guys will be the beta bucks, the stepdaddies, all that stuff. And a lot of these guys, we've noticed a lot of these guys talking about how these guys are passport pervert, all this other stuff. Well, we are not mentioning names. Don't mention names. But hey, I'll hint. I will give you hints. You can figure out the rest. But these guys, they need someone to be there to be, the stepdaddy, the cleanup man. They aren't going to do it. They aren't trying to do it. And if all the men with potential, the men with industriousness, the men with a triple-digit IQ, the men who can put a verbal stretcher agreement together, a proper sentence together, what are these other guys going to do, right? Okay. Now, you have the next individual group of people who don't want brothers to leave, right? Next group of Bebe's kids who don't want brothers to leave. And these, and I hate to say it, a lot of these are non-American BMs. Not all. Not all brothers from the Caribbean, South America, Africa are like this. But there are an increasing amount of individuals who are, and these are brothers who are not from the United States or weren't descended from the United States, but they have a problem with brothers from the United States choosing their options, utilizing their options, mainly because they realize that American black men are on the top of the totem pole when it comes to popularity. And a lot of these guys feel a certain way about it, especially in places like Europe, like Latin America, like the Middle East, like Southeast Asia, like parts of East Asia, like, well, even Africa. And then I say Latin America, where they know the difference between American BMs and non-American BMs. And to be honest, I don't feel sorry for this group of individuals, because these are the same group of individuals who are criticizing American brothers from traveling. These are the same individuals that if they travel, or when they travel, they'll be the first ones to claim that from the United States. And not only that they'll claim that they're from the United States, but these individuals will depict the worst kind of stereotype for African American men. I've seen the receipts. I mean, hell, these guys show more receipts than dating coaches, but that's a whole nother subject for another day. Nonetheless, these guys are the ones who don't want American BMs to go overseas because they don't want to get outshined. As simple as that. This is all competition. This is a game. Or I always have to say this is a game, but it goes way deeper than this. And the final reason, as I'm going to elaborate, are those who work for the system. And I'm not saying any particular entities or systems or governments or anything like that. I'm not even going in there. Somebody else wants to play Fifth Dimension here. Go on ahead and do it. You all don't pay me enough to do that right now. But there are entities, academia, where you have individuals who want brothers to stay here because they need either an underclass in order to have other parties to pander to, or they need a boogeyman. So I'll let you fill out the blank from there. But yeah, it's just a shame that a lot of these entities have it in their vested interest to keep brothers here for one reason or another. Or the final group of individuals are just people who just want to see brothers suffer. That's all it is. They want to see brothers suffer more than what we've been suffering for the past 400 and something years of getting our rights and marching and fighting and dying and marching and fighting and dying and not getting recognized, especially in the States, for our efforts. Not in the same way that men who have marched, fought, and died for their countries have. You got one generation of men who do that, and then their offsprings will benefit it for several generations. We've seen that work in other countries. That is how it usually works in other countries. Hell, we've seen how Black American men who have marched, fought, and have left, or marched and fought for other nations, have benefited from it. Hell, look at, for a better example, you have Black American men who, they did the marching, they did the fighting, but after the contract was over, particularly with the American military or whatever job they were in, they left. They marched, they fought, they worked, and they left. And now you have their descendants living in various countries throughout Southeast Asia, throughout Europe especially, throughout Latin America in some parts. And they are benefiting from true freedom. So that is what a lot of these entities don't want when it comes to brothers, particularly brothers who don't fit into the hood script, who don't have enough of the hood or the ninja juice, don't have enough of that swag. They want to keep you all here. But I'm the one who says, or not even says, I'm the one who agrees with individuals who are like, go get your passport. It's that bad. But it can be better on the other side of the fence. Everyone else out there, always bad on X.